Come. If you have business, then let's hear it. Well now, it seems we have like minds. I was just thinking of asking you the very same. Since saying that I wanted to speak with you, we haven't had the chance. You remember that time, I trust. It wasn't my intention to pry into your past then. But at the very least, I thought I could get a name. You're not given to conversation, it seems. Careful with the clumsy jokes now, especially if you're not good with words. This, I say as someone who was once like you. I spoke in Satsuma dialect, you see, and it made me self-conscious. Be it our position, our birth, or our hearts. No matter how we try to behave, there's always something binding us. You should understand this well enough. Now, I won't ask you further about your origins. But am I correct in assuming you've never had a cat or a dog? Delightful creatures both. Adorable and sweet. They snuggle up to you without asking complicated questions. I see. If you have the chance, you should try caring for one. It might just be the cure for your ineloquence. I'm reminded of the darling chin I used to have. With that, I didn't have to let him go. But that's enough about me. It's your turn to talk about yourself for a change. If you have business, then let's hear it. You have my thanks. Let's hear it then. I am. I was born into a branch family of the Shimazu. When the talk of marriage arose, I was adopted into the head house. As a young girl, I thought that I would take a local man for a husband and bear his children. That I would grow old and die in Satsuma. Truly, there's no telling what the future holds. Well, I for one am not fond of him. All he does is gallivant about and ignore the women of the inner chamber. He'll claim he's off to observe the lives of the common folk, only to end up spending the whole day in the gambling den. He vexes me constantly with his self-indulgent ways. And I would love nothing more than for him to have a rude awakening. Is that so? If you have business, then let's hear it. Yes, that's a fine idea. It might help me feel better. Let's take a little walk. Come with me. The disgrace of it all. I still can't believe that the villain would turn out to be someone from Satsuma. Right now, Japan is faced with an unprecedented crisis. Now, most of all, we must join hands and stand together in common cause. We can't hope to survive if we fight among ourselves like this. Like me, Nakamura wants to change Japan for the better. We merely envision different ways of achieving that goal. As someone who shares the same homeland, I want to believe this. I consider it my mission to bring disparate factions together. But no matter what I do, how much I give, it isn't enough. I can't reach them. So not a word out of you after all. When you stand there in that unflappable way, I feel foolish for letting my frustrations get the better of me. Times like this, it's best to take your mind off your troubles by eating. Tell me, do you like sweets? Excellent, excellent. Well, we really have like minds, you and I. I thought I'd make simmered sweet potato, you see? And I like to treat you by way of an apology for making you listen to my grumbling.
Who are you? Well, in that case, you may pass.
Let Okubo know what your business is. He's by the no stage inside the house. Just make sure you're on your best behavior. So, are you ready? Good. In you go.
Why go to the trouble of dismantling it?
We must keep the peace within the clan. I fear that we have little choice.
Kuroda, this is the one who helped me fend off the Blue Demon.
Oh, I see. You're really something, huh? Kiyotaka Kuroda of the Satsuma at your service. What can I do for you today? That's fine. But first things first. I'm under strict orders to inform a certain someone should you ever appear. I'm just going to get someone. In the meantime, perhaps you could show us your fighting prowess? We are almost eager to see more.
That is a lot to ask of a guest.
Come. Surely you are as intrigued as anyone. Show them what the Satsuma clan are capable of.
Then allow us to test your mettle. Here I come. You're good. But the war of the Satsuma is not so easily beaten. It's not over. What is this strength? Incredible. I thank you for sparring with me.
Both of you were most impressive. I owe you for your part in my encounter with the Blue Demon. I thank you. But might I ask from whence you hail? I see.
Forgive my boldness, but anyone capable of defeating the Blue Demon should definitely be in the employ of the Satsuma.
Very well. We will not pressure you. After all, a stray rather loses its charm if it's put on a leash. At the very least, you can aid us with this pottery. I received a letter explaining everything, you see? I shall arrange to have it sent to Shibusawa, or whomever it was.
Come for pleasure next time, not business. We'll have a drink or two. Okubo included, of course.
Count on it.
Oh, look who it is. Ah, His Lordship Katsu sent you, did he? I take it you're up to speed. The new man from the Shogunate is a real piece of work. He's conspired with the supplier to hike up the price of lumber. Now, all the carpenters in town are worried they won't be able to work. As a firefighter, I can't let this go unchecked. When the house burns down, my job isn't over till it's been rebuilt. If only I can smack some sense into those boys. But we can't be seen doing that. No. This job requires subtlety. And besides, all my strapping young men are in Katsu's care now. Of course, if you would lend us your skills, we could get this done in no time. I owe you one. And I'm sure Katsu's spoiling for a good dust-up himself about now. You know, way back when, he'd get into fights at the drop of a hat. His father had a nasty temper too. Suppose the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But his lordship has his title to worry about now. He can't just do as he pleases anymore. Anyway, our government man is supposedly conducting some furtive talks close by. Can you go right away? Thanks. I know you can handle yourself, but please be careful.
What are you doing here?
No one sees us and lives! Deal with it! Please, I'm sorry. I'm begging you. Spare my life. You're letting me go?
Run! Let's get out of here!
Ah, it's you.
You're back. And Lord Katsu wasn't able to resist showing up. But it seems you didn't leave any work for him.
Nonsense. I knew our friend here would take care of everything. I can't be drawing my sword over every petty squabble now, can I? Thanks for taking care of this. So, did you find the evidence we were looking for? I knew I could rely on you. He won't be able to talk his way out with this evidence. I'll take it from here. What are you saying? He doesn't deserve to die for what he did. Besides, I have a few questions I want to ask him. I'm glad you didn't finish the job, so to speak. Have a little extra on me for a task well done.
Now the carpenters should be able to get back to work. Just you wait. They'll have those burnt down houses rebuilt in no time.
Ah, that's good to hear. I can't bear seeing my beloved hometown in this state. Right. It's time I got going. Don't worry, though. I have plenty more work for you.
Over here!
Ah, you came. Thanks to your efforts, I've received a fine piece of Satsuma pottery. It should fetch a high price overseas. At any rate, I was hoping to exhibit an ukiyo-e print and its woodblock at the upcoming international exhibition. As it happens, I found a collector who owns a masterpiece of the genre. After some negotiating, he agreed to lend it to me, if I did a certain job for him. Can I count on your help? The collector is a very wealthy man, so I'm sure we'll be duly rewarded. That's the spirit. Besides, the collector is presently right here in Edo. Let me take you to him. Shall we be on our way? Ukiyo-e can be cheaply manufactured. You just need the original woodblock. That's why it's popular among the masses. The piece we're borrowing is by a famous artist named Hokusai Katsushika. The owner is a great admirer of his works. We've arrived.
I wondered who it might be, but I wasn't expecting you. So, you're not entirely an enemy of the state, I see. Before you ask, I haven't seen your samurai friend. I don't know anything more, so let's not waste our time. Don't tell me you're out for my head again. That isn't funny, you know.
Oh, you know each other? Excellent. Then let us get straight to business. We will take on that job you mentioned if you'll kindly lend me the woodblock.
Ah, yes. It is my hope that it makes waves at the International Exposition. Unfortunately, there's talk that someone is trying to steal it. I will not stand idly by and wait for these ruthless scoundrels to take my property. And that's where you come in.
To root out some thieves? I agree. We mustn't leave such men to their own devices. In fact, I'd be more than happy to oblige.
By all means. I'd never work for free and likewise expect the same of you.
In any case, the first thing we need to do is lure the rats into the open, then nab them. Naturally, we mustn't let any harm come to the Consul General. Therefore, as soon as the thieves show up, we should whisk Mr. Harris to safety. Well then, let us get ourselves ready. That's a hoaxai for you. Even the woodblock is magnificent. I can already imagine exhibition goers marveling at the exhibit.
With this, my acclaim shall flourish. You've done exceptionally. Please, leave the rest to me.
This way.
Oh, they're here! The thieves!
Quickly, to the consul.
What the? It's a trap!
Sorry, boss. You have to finish it.
It sounds like they have accomplices. We need to get to the consul at once.
I couldn't stop them. They've taken the woodblock.
I'll tend to the consul. You go after the thieves. Thieves.
I'm not giving this up!
Just one easy woodblock. Surely that rich foreigner can spare it.
When you say things like that, you're even less inclined to give it up.
I had to come see for myself. Splendid work, the both of you.
All right, you're coming with me to the commissioner's office. But first, tell me one thing. Why were you so anxious to get your hands on these woodblock?
Hokusai's bold compositions are said to capture the true essence of the ukiyo-e art form. Surely, there are collectors who'd pay anything to own one.
I can see that you are not some simple outlaw. Tell me, have you ever worked as a merchant before?
I have. It was my former occupation, but I've since fallen on hard times, as you no doubt can see. Now, I have neither status nor money. Therefore, it was my intention to steal the print and gain a second lease on life.
A crime is a crime, no matter its motivation. One works to get money to buy what they need. Surely, that is the way of things in both our nations.
Now that Japan has opened its doors to the world, we can expect there to be many changes in the way we do business here. International trade will serve as an opportunity to greatly enrich our nation. But to make the best of it, we'll need the support of merchants like yourself. As a vassal of the shogunate, I vow to remake Japanese commerce for a new age. And I hope you'll contribute too. By honest means, of course.
I'll consider it. But you better not be paying me mere lip service.
That's the end of that business, I suppose. Here, a bit more than I promised. May it help you find your samurai friend.